everyone, I'm back talking to you about cheese, and today I've got for you this cheese, which apparently is the second hottest cheese in the world. So if you can hear a buzzing in the background, by the way, it's because I've got a fan on because it's absolutely boiling here, which is quite appropriate. So yesterday I went to the Cheese and Chili Festival in Guildford, which is a festival celebrating cheese and chilies. They've got some wonderful stalls and displays and chili eating competitions, and I have to admit I've had to go into some very strange places mentally while I've been thinking about this video. So they have a lot of those stalls where they've got cheese with something added. So they've got cheese with garlic and black pepper, or cheese with mustard and ale, and I have kind of mixed opinions about those kinds of cheeses, and I will do another video on that another time. But we did pick up some interesting ones. We've got cheese stuffing, which is a cheese with sage and onion. This came from the Cheese Wedge. And this one, the Mighty Blue, which is a white cheese that tastes like a blue cheese. I got this fantastic chili plant. I've got some chili oil. But I've also got this, which is scorpion cheese, and it's the second hottest cheese in the world. Okay, so, okay. The hottest cheese in the world is a cheese called Reaper, made from a Carolina Reaper chili. And this one is called Scorpion, and it's made from a scorpion chili. So the scorpion chili used to be the hottest chili in the world. It was in the Guinness Book of Records as being the hottest chili in the world, but then it was usurped by the Carolina Reaper chili. It's called scorpion chili because it's got a little sort of pointy tail on it. So already I'm kind of thinking about, Guinness Book of Records, hottest chili in the world. And when you have these things where you have lists, like, the hottest cheese in the world, the second hottest cheese in the world, when people have sort of lists and rankings, it suggests that there's something sort of scientific and absolute about these lists. But obviously, if it's like the list of the top 10 movies, obviously it's completely subjective. But even with this, there is a measure for measuring the heat in chili. I think it's called Scoville scale, where you can measure how hot a chili is. But surely the measure of a chili being its heat is a little bit reductive anyway. And also you're going to have sort of differences within species, and obviously there's differences in terms of soil and water content. So it's all kind of a little bit crazy. It's like the second hottest cheese in the world. I just find it really weird, this whole I don't know, this chili world I knew nothing about. So a friend asked me to pick up some chilies from the Grim Reaper chili company, and they're called Maverick and the Raven, hot, and a lot of these companies have these same kind of marketing ideas where there's all sort of stuff about death and hell and being slayed, and the sort of stuff that, with these empty bottles that look quite at home with someone's collection of pewter skulls and little resin dragons or something like that. It's all weird. All the marketing sort of goes the other way, where it's sort of quite vulgar, and lots of toilet references and swear words. And I mean, I don't know if there's a scientific measure of vulgarity, but if I think something's vulgar, then it very probably is. So as I say, this is the second hottest cheese in the world. So I'm actually going to have to call this video the second hottest cheese in the world. It's just kind of bizarre. And surely it depends how much chili you put in the cheese. And this doesn't just have chili in it. It's got it's vegetarian, that's good. Crushed chilies, and then it's got peppers, it's got jalapeno peppers, it's got red bell peppers, it's got garlic, it's got onion powder, chili powder. So there's a whole mixture of things going on, as well as the scorpion chili. Sorry, the cat's there. I only do these in one take, especially when it's really hot like this. And I know you do get a lot of these cheeses with chili. So Mexicana's a really popular one. Aftershock, Afterbite, something like that. They are a really popular cheese mixture. Morrison's do the Reaper one, which is the hottest cheese in the world. And Morrison's cheese selection, they obviously have a target market, and it isn't me. But again, that's for another video. And the guy was sort of saying you can put this on a cheese board, and I'm thinking, really? Because with a cheese board, you should be starting with a harder soft and a blue, and then you can expand to a goat and a washed rind. But I'm thinking you couldn't put this with blue cheese, could you, on a cheese board? You'd have to replace the blue cheese with it. I mean, I don't know what you could do with it. Put it on a cocktail stick with a pineapple chunk, or I don't know, on a well-cooked steak. I don't know what you would do with this. So I'm going to try it now, and As I'm about to put it in my mouth, it puts me in mind of, you know, that Celebrity Jungle programme where the contestants, as one of the tasks, have to eat something that's really disgusting, and the public vote for who has to eat it. And it's usually women, isn't it, that are picked, and it's sort of quite interesting because people obviously want to see women squealing at having to put something revolting in their mouth, and there's an obvious substitution there, isn't there? And if you're thinking of that as being something disgusting and horrible, then there's some kind of inner conflict, and I guess the only way you can split that off and make sense of it is with misogyny, I suppose. But we're here to talk about cheese, Jane. You're going off topic. Okay, so here we go. So scorpion cheese, the second hottest cheese in the world. Well, it's hot. It's really hot. I've come prepared. Oh my goodness, that is like eye-wateringly hot. Oh, and it does have, oh, it's real aftertaste. It's sort of hotter after you've swallowed it. Wow, my eyes are actually watering. Hopefully this will cool me down a bit. Who knows? I mean, I like chilies. They do have those sort of endorphins, or they cause you to release these endorphins and make you feel good. And I find it a good thing to put in food because it stops you from overeating. It can make you feel fully sated. I don't know about this though. I don't know. Normally I'd recommend what you could drink with it, and I don't know, beer, I'm guessing, something low in tannins, water. I really don't know what I can do with the rest of this. I'm sorry, I'm breaking into a sweat here. So there you go, second hottest cheese in the world. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Give it a try.